Hi guys, it's Annabelle from the Free M's, and this is another one for the Getting Paid playlist. And you know what? It's essential to have a decent shirt for a potential job interview on the way to getting paid. It's also essential to have appropriate clothing while volunteering. That I have, but moving on to the essential of getting paid, which is harder now that I'm sleeping and have no fixed abode. This is a shirt that I could find in the largest size available, size 16. And you know, I do feel very self-conscious because the boobies do not fit in shirts, and it is very attention grabbing. So I'm just a little bit down on the dumps, even though I don't have a job. But most of the jobs that I can apply for with integrity come with a uniform, and yeah, it's one of the things that I'm self-conscious about. I did say last week I was going to try and do a little compilation for breast cancer awareness, but well, not for breast cancer, but to do with the boobs, on a slight similar topic. It's all to do with boobs, right? So what do you think of this shirt? It's very loud though, isn't it? I can't think of much that would go with it. I mean, you could wear black trousers or cream trousers. Not much that would go with it, or yeah, really just black that would go with it. It'd be a very boring style idea for work, wouldn't it? And how much is it? 18 quid. 18 quid, very fucking expensive. Now guys, moving on to the crucial parts that have been that I've become aware of. The crucial parts that I've become aware of. I can't even talk, that's how exhausted I am. Housing, employment, and education. Education, yes, I am in university. Employment, everything relevant for me to apply for on a creative writing degree. I've been rejected for, I can't even control my mouth, that is how exhausted I am. Housing, as you know, I have no fixed abode, and I am a rough sleeper, sleeping on sofas in all weathers. Occupying the library, of course, definitely. Well, not occupying the library, that sounds a bit what have I been doing in the library? Catching up on sleep. And you know, the awful thing is, a security guard rudely woke me up. That could have sent me into shock. I could have been a narcoleptic for all he knows. And he said, there's no sleeping in here. Who's to say that you can't take an hour break from your studies and catching up with deadlines and reading and rest a bit? Because why would you go travelling, bearing in mind I don't have no fixed abode, why would you go travelling on public transport and then only to come back? I'm not going to have a sleep on public transport only to come back to my studies, no. It's absolutely awful. They should make allowances, because barely you'll see anyone early hours of the morning in the library. It's not until about 9, 10 you'll see anybody realistically coming to the library to study. So yes, I've been in there all day when I don't have lectures, studying and trying to catch up with deadlines, and also on personal creative writing projects. So how can I tell you about what is happening with the creative writing project that I have? By the 1st of December, I should have the content complete. No, the 1st of December, and then for the week I'm gonna just spag it up. I'm gonna deal with the spag, and then I'm gonna send it off to the only agent worth the only agent worth submitting to. The business of selling fantastic, page-turning, gripping novels. And I just hope I haven't fucked it up. See, I applied for this degree because I thought to myself, there are other things I can do with a degree in my life, whilst trying to make sure that the only agent worth submitting some work to would be happy enough to sign me on. That would be a dream. And like I showed you last week, Stylist Magazine and ES Magazine, that would be a dream. To be an intern for them, it would be an absolute dream, because I appreciate printed publications, especially in gloss, that are for free. It's just a wonder, isn't it? It's just a wonder and a marvel that they've been able to survive for free. So in my mind, based on the small experience I had with advertising sales, they survive because they have fantastic relationships with SMEs and footsies and all of those. That's what I say in my mind. It would be a dream to have something like that on campus. So there is a campus university newspaper. There is one. Apparently they're finalising everything. I was a bit upset that they didn't make it, they didn't, on the WhatsApp group, it wasn't made aware that there was a chance to put some input. So it means they want me to submit. That means there's a possibility to submit some work and get some rejections. But the arranging of it and there's something I could have done for them. I believe there's something I could have done with the little experience that I have. There's something I could have done for the editorial team. And it's just heartbreaking, really. So that's why I said to myself, the same traits and characteristics and temperament is coming out in me, where, fuck you then. If you don't want me involved in the organisation and presentation of a newspaper free on campus, then fuck you, I'll start a magazine. That would be the fucking dream, wouldn't it? To have like a weekly magazine that goes out to all of the students for free, just like we get free newspapers and magazines on public transport. So you don't alienate the world. I don't have a TV. I have access to the internet only if I'm in a library. Barely get access to Wi-Fi on public transport anymore. So that is, it's isolating and alienating. And I just don't enjoy watching possibilities for more people to become isolated and alienated. So how do I feel? I have asked questions. My inquisitive mind just couldn't help asking the questions. I've also put myself forward to be a course rep. And I thought a student rep and a course rep were two different things. But according to the I can't even remember his name now. Yeah, but according to someone on the campus union, student union member, I think. No, student union started something. He said, no, it's the same thing. I was so exhausted that I missed the union meeting. So I might have to step down from being a course rep because my personal circumstances, I'm just not Superwoman. I am not Superwoman. But having said that, with a 5-year gap on my bloody CV, the last thing I want is to have 3 years down at university and not have done anything that is relevant, that can make me stick out like a sore thumb to an editor of a free publication, such as Stylist Magazine or ES Magazine, such as Metro newspaper. Yeah. I don't know. It's tough, isn't it? It's tough. Because some of the things that that have been afflicted in me off campus is starting to trickle through on campus, and that is why it's tough. That's why it's tough, man. Because it just feels like a sneaky, scrupulous, underhanded competition that is going on, but that happens in the real world. But I thought, I don't know. It's such a small environment. It's such a small building compared to the rest of the world. Surely sending an email out to creative writing students, or surely sending a message over WhatsApp to say, look, there's a newspaper going on, but keeping it hush-hush, and then starting a creative writing society and saying, we've got a newspaper. Oh, well, there was probably a lot of students who wanted to help with the launch and the running, and there's so many things we could have all helped out on, but fuck it, you didn't choose to say so. So that's what I would do different. If I had the chance to launch a campus radio station and a campus magazine, I'd give everybody a chance to be involved in the organisation, right? Why not? Because that gives everybody a chance to boost their CV when it comes to, and get the attention of a potential employer, because that is why you do it, right? That's why I'm there. To use the resources and equipment and to collaborate. Again, yeah, that's why I'm there. Obviously, I don't want to make the same mistakes I made in 2021. I don't want to make those mistakes. My vivacious self is just not getting me where I want to be, and I don't like acting like a fucking Scar out of Lion King. That's how I feel right now. If you want to get all Disney on me. I guess everybody's doing their best under the circumstances. Everybody's been through shit, and I've been through shit. I'm still going through shit. For fuck's sake, I'm a rough sleeper. So I'm just telling you the updates of what's been going on as a student on a degree, which I'm fucking happy with. I'm fucking happy that I'm on a degree. And obviously I handed in the first assignment of creative writing, and I hope that when it gets back it doesn't have too many red marks all over it. I'm just hoping that I done well enough. Oh, I'm late with one assignment, which is to do with humanities, and I fucking hate humanities. So I'd rather get in depth for creative writing. What can I say? They paired me with someone without choice. It's just been a fucking nightmare. I thought we could at least bounce back and forth over emails, record our voices, edit it together, but unfortunately what I was thinking of how it can be done and maybe what she's capable of and what she was thinking is just two different things. It's the worst fucking collaboration I've ever had to do in my whole entire fucking life, man. But being honest, when you do collaborations, you're fucking in full control of the collaboration. So I'd rather not collaborate with someone. I am a team fucking player, but usually you pick your fucking teams, right? Usually you pick your fucking teams. I sent a message over the WhatsApp. Anybody want to pair up with me? Anybody want to pair up with me? And nobody fucking responded. So I think it's going to be a solo project. Is that me for the rest of my creative endeavors? Solo. That's really bad though, isn't it? That can't be me for the rest of my creative contribution to the industry. Can't be me. So yeah, I've got 8 days to do a podcast comparing and contrasting contributors and great thinkers to modernity. But the ones that interest me, based on what's relevant to what I'm doing, were not spoken about. Kierkegaard, Dickens. Kant was quite, I'd say, I know this isn't much to do with getting paid, but Kant was interesting. He had some ouch, punchy lines in the essay that we were given, and oh my God, I had a lot to say about that, opinions. But when it comes to fact finding, you have to make sure all the statistics are right and all the referencing from the books that happen to be there are there, and it's just overwhelming. But in 8 days, I can definitely complete a podcast and an essay and all of those things, and listen to an audiobook. Of course I fucking can, mate. Yes, she can. Will she do it? You know she will. Okay, I've gone on a little bit much. I feel like I'm suffering from delirium. I do. I don't like this person that I am today in front of you. But rough sleeping would do that to anybody, wouldn't it? I'm no good at making friends or identifying people like me that I could share a flat or a house with after a traumatic incident. I'm no good at it. So I've given up. I haven't given up on being a creative writer, a novelist, or a columnist. I'll be the hobo columnist or the hobo novelist. That is my reality. I'll never, ever, ever, ever give up on having published novels and columns in the magazine and newspapers of my choice and with the literary agent of my choice. So I guess next month I'll tell you how it went when I sent over the novel of my life.